Hello and welcome to the 10 Pence Arcade Podcast, the best podcast this side of the Pennines, possibly. We've got Biscuit reviews, we've got musical memories, we've got a game we have to talk about. There's loads going on, mate. It's a smorgasbord of facts and fiction and laughter and love.
Theatre. Don't forget the theatre and the magic.
The theatre of magic. Good.
Yes, theatre of magic. Good pinball.
Good pinball, that.
Yes.
Anyway,
how you doing, me old mugger?
I'm all right now. I'm calm. I'm trying to calm down.
Have you got your false teeth in?
Oh, I have.
Good.
All three of them.
You've got a bit of biscuit crumb there on your moustache.
Have I?
You've just been eating biscuits.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you can wipe that off. Yeah, don't look good. So, yes. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, been busy, mate. Really busy. Lots of work coming in and taking full advantage of this beautiful weather we've been having, although it has been extremely hot. Did you cope with the heat all right? We had a few days of it, didn't we?
I have to stay inside. We have a...
Stay inside?
We have a 1 hour stopwatch. Jan puts an hour on stopwatch. Says you'll be burnt in an hour. Right, you've got 55 minutes, 54 minutes. And she's right. After about an hour, I was going bright red, yeah.
Yeah, I did get actually burnt one day. But I love being out in this weather, mate. I love it. Can't get enough of it, me. It's been a long, cold winter.
It has.
It was great to have some lovely summer weather finally arrive. Although this week's looks really crap with the weather. But it's all good. Been really busy, mate. I went down to see Ollie, a.k.a. Alpha One, last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Got us tickets to go and see the Black Label Society.
What's that?
It's not the red label, it's the Black Label. It's a band, and it is fronted by Zach Wilde, who used to play with Ozzy Osbourne. It was an awesome gig. Fantastic guitar player. He had hits with Ozzy with No More Tears, which he played, which was amazing. Yeah, really cool. Met up with Tony Temple and his son, Zach, who plays guitar as well. So it was good to chat with Zach. And Ollie brought his best friend along, who actually drove us there, Dan, who I really got on with. He's really into motorbiking and boxing. He's just a really cool dude just to hang out with. Yeah, it's just a great night. Great venue, like a theatre type venue. Yeah, it's just really cool night. It's great to see a band. I haven't seen a band for quite a while, actually. The first band weren't so great. Bit too much of a sort of thrash kind of muso kind of, I don't know, just too fast-paced and not enough melodies for my liking. So I didn't like the first support band, but Zach Wilde was awesome. Really enjoyed that. And then we went back to Old's house, slept the night. He goes to the top room of his house, which was nice. And then in the morning we played some pinball. Shaun.
He's got quite a few, hasn't he?
He's got a fantastic collection, yeah. I played Stranger Things, which I did have in my arcade, and it was great to play that because he's got the premium edition, I think it is, with the projector. So it projects. There's like a ramp that comes down where you have to get the ball into the Demogorgon's mouth. And on the version I had, it didn't have the projector. It's just got artwork on the ramp. But this projector does all the sort of scenes from the film on the ramp and loads of other little places on the playing field. It definitely had a more complete feel about the pinball machine with having the projector there. It just added that extra bit of magic and theatre to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But apparently that mod's about $2,000 or something. It's a crazy amount for a mod. But yeah, really cool to return to Stranger Things. I do miss Stranger Things. And Shaun, I've got no pinball now. Pinball went today. I'm no longer a pinball. I'm no longer a pinhead anymore. It's all gone.
Are you disappointed?
I will miss it. I mean, I miss Stranger Things, to be honest with you. Attack from Mars was a great game. But I've got another game incoming, which we'll talk about a bit later. So I had to make room at some point. But yeah, it was good. I've got lots of friends that have got pinball machines. So if I want to play a game, I can always go around their house and play something. Do you know what I mean? It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, like I'm the same with the arcade clubs. They're so close to me, and there's all three of them have got like decent pinball setups.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not so worried. Maybe one day I'll get one. We'll see. So yeah, the pinball's gone. I've got Stargate incoming. That has now left the USA. I've got a little Stargate Cabaret on its way over from the USA, which has been on the cards for 6 months now. The deal is with that, I used to have Defender here. It's one of my favourite arcade games of all time. And there was no way I was going to sell my full-size upright unless I got something to replace it, which would have been the Stargate Cabaret. Because I can put a J-Rock in that and I can play Defender and Stargate at the same time. Not at the same time, but alternating them. So I've got that coming. That would look great next to my little Robotron because they're the same cabinet, same profile. So it'd be great to get Stargate in here. Really looking forward to that, playing some of that again. Great game. So yeah, I've had a little bit of a shift round in the room. Now the pinball's gone. Just working out really where everything's going to be. So yeah, it's really cool, mate. I've also been playing a bit of my guitar a lot recently. Got back into my guitar. Been learning some Police bass lines, early Police like Driven for Tears, and actually some Muse actually. The guitarist from Muse is really good. Been learning some guitar tips from him, playing a bit of Hysteria. That's a really hard bass line to learn, but I've really enjoyed trying to pick that one up. So yeah, been busy, mate. What with work and all of that, it's been actually quite a busy month, and it's gone really quickly. I don't know how it is for you, but this month or last month now, we're into June now, aren't we? Went really quick, mate.
Yeah, we're going through the year quite quick, aren't we? Like we only do 12 games a year. I quite like that because it spaces out the podcast and you get time to play it properly. When we did one every 2 weeks, I don't think we were playing the game properly. Anyways, up, mate. I've been to Bros Home, Hall and Gardens near Clitheroe. Very quiet. And I talked to one of the guys. He was obviously cleaning these big glamping things. These big and these big room sheds, not sheds. What are they called? What are them posh glamping things called?
Yurts.
Don't know, something like that, yeah. He was cleaning them out. I said, it's quiet here, mate. And he says, yeah, we have 80 weddings a year. And I'm just clearing up the stuff after one of the weddings. So that's where they make the money. It's a beautiful place. The gardens are great. Lovely little cafe. Couldn't get into the house, unfortunately. Jan and me like going around the historic building, but it was shut
The
for the
stately homes you like going around, don't you?
stately homes, yes.
Yeah, stately.
Yeah. Preferably not occupied because you get kicked out.
Well, yeah, you don't want to walk into their bedroom, do you, when they're still asleep?
No, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. But also, they've been walking around reservoirs. That sounds boring, but it's very nice.
There's not usually a lot of wildlife around reservoirs. I always find them quite desolate places, reservoirs.
Oh no, this is Dean Clough, I think. It's like nestled in between these trees, and you go down like this little walkway to get to it. It's lovely. Dean Clough on the way out to Haslingden.
Yeah, you've got some nice places of interest where you live, haven't you?
Yeah, lovely. You don't have to go far. Don't have to go far, mate. So, I've got a bit of news here.
Oh, yeah.
The springs, when they appear on Donkey Kong, some guys figured it out. It's a mathematical equation. And he's figured it out. And he did this video, I did not understand what he was saying. But it's like, you can, if you really work it out, it's the frequency of the bouncing springs on that level.
Yeah,
and
I know that. I knew that anyway.
And they're not random.
No, I know. You have to time them. One drops in earlier than the other. So there's 2 or 3 that go along. So you have to watch where they. I mean, you've seen King of Kong, haven't you? He marks it out on the screen where they drop. And
Yeah.
like on the third one round, it would drop a little bit closer to the left, and that's when you run up the ladder. That was worked out 8 years ago.
Yeah, but
You sure that's news?
this is where because you have to wait, don't you, to get the right moment, the right half a second where you go up that ladder.
Yeah,
But he's worked it out. He knows when the next spring's coming.
yeah.
Very clever video.
What's his highest score?
I don't know. I think he kill screened it, and he was baking a cake at the same time.
Yeah, I think that's already been worked out. I think that's old news. What year is this
Oh,
from?
I don't know. John Retro Reloader.
Maybe, I don't know. But I think that's the springs were worked out years ago. Sure they were.
All right. So I always thought they were random.
No, definitely not. No. I first learnt about it in King of Kong because Steve Weed works it out on his. He's sitting there in the garage getting a really high score, and he's marked it out on the screen where the springs drop. And every other spring or every two springs, one will drop a little bit shorter. So it's got a shorter run, if you like, or a shorter jump to the next place where it lands. And that's the point where you make a run for it. Or it could be the other way round. But either way, those springs were worked out years ago. In fact, once you've looped it, got to level 4, you have to know that to progress. You can't get anywhere with that game without knowing the pattern of the springs because it's that tight. It's that pixel perfect. So most people who've got past level 4 would know that.
Ah, right. I thought
Yeah.
that was mad news. I put mad news because I didn't know. Anyway, have you seen this? Right, it's called the Curvecade by a company called DIY Engineering, and it's a virtual pinball, which is like at like 30. What do you call that? A 20-degree angle, like a curved LCD screen,
Concaved.
concaved. Yeah, and it's built lovely, and it's got a joystick in it as well, so you can play pinball. There's a plunger and buttons on the side to play pinball, virtual
Yeah.
pinball, and on the top is a stick, and it actually rotates over into an actual table format.
It
And
looks
it's
very looks very bespoke.
it
Looks
is
very well made. But I bet there's a huge price tag to that.
yeah. I looked at it.
Oh my God! Is that it?
Yeah,
£4,000.
pre-orders are $4,999.
That was
But if
wrong.
you don't want the PC setup, which is a fantastic PC setup, which is a Ryzen 9, a Radeon 7 800, 32 gig of DDR5 RAM, 1 terabyte solid state drive, and the controls are great as well. So everything is top notch, but that is a lot of money in it. It's pinball money, that.
It's crazy money. I think you can probably get a proper virtual pinball setup for that sort of money. Do you know what I mean? With all the bells and whistles,
I
because a lot of
think,
these
yeah.
virtual pinballs now, they've got, the feedback that you get with it, the knockers in. So it really does feel like a real pinball, 4K screen and stuff like that. That just seems like a lot of money. It's not that big either, is it? It's designed for like a bar top, isn't it? Or a tabletop.
The screen is 27-inch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Quite big then.
75 hertz FreeSync. You know what
Speed.
FreeSync is? Like zero lag. There's
Right.
FreeSync and G-Sync. So I think one's Samsung, the other one's LG, I think. Anyway, that it looks lovely. It really does. That'll
Yeah.
be a collector's edition, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not getting one of them, as you may.
Have you got a
Guess.
pinball setup at all, like virtual pinball setup?
Yeah, I've got it on my 32-inch screen. Yeah, I've got a Pinball FX3 or something off of Steam, and I've got one called the Pinball Arcade, which is loads of Williams games, and it's big enough. It's big enough to play,
Yeah.
and I've got an Xbox One controller with a rumble in it, so you can nudge and stuff, but obviously it's not
No, of course not. As long as there's no lag in it, is there?
No, because
No.
this PC is so good that my son sort of sold me. It's such a high end PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good to play, but obviously it's not the real thing. It's just like you said last month. It's a simulation. It's a
Yeah.
simulation of a pinball.
Yeah.
But
And that's what I was saying to you last time when you came to mine. You were playing Demon's Tilt, weren't you? I think if you're going to play pinball on a screen, you're better off not playing the kind of physical pinballs that we know from Williams and stuff like that have been ported over to consoles, but you're better off playing a pinball game like Demon's Tilt that's been specifically created as a video pinball game. Because as you saw when you play it, there's all sorts of aspects of the game. You've got monsters coming in, and there's shooting elements to the game. It just makes it so much more fun than trying to get the inertia and the physics of an original physical table onto a screen. It just doesn't always work. I always feel like, when the ball goes up, either you ever have like a wide shot angle, don't you, of the whole table, or it zooms right in, and it never just feels right looking at a section of the table. But then when they zoom out and you've got the whole length of the table on your screen, it feels too far away, and you can lose where the ball is.
yeah, there's other views you can do on them, and you can have the table scrolling. You whack the ball at the top, and the table scrolls to the top. But I found one that I really like. It's sort of a tilted angle, and you whack the ball at the top, and it follows the ball around, and then the screen sort of comes down again, so you don't see the top of the screen that well. But that's the sort of angle that I like best on it.
Yeah. And do you play your favourite pinball games on that port?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Medieval Madness and Theatre of Magic.
Yeah.
And what's it? The ones I just sort of pick up and play, and I start Monster Bash. I just start picking up and playing them. Just pick one. I did the other night in Phantom of the Opera. I thought I'll give this a good go, and it's like an hour later, and I was getting well into it. The Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah.
Not for the theme so much, but how it was laid out. Yeah, that's a 90s pinball. That's really good, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Well, moving on to what games have we been playing? What have you been playing, Shaun? Been playing anything this month?
Oh, I said them, didn't I? The virtual pins. I've been playing. What games have we been playing? I need to do a bit for that. Mushi Himasama, Futari, Black Label. It's a bullet hell. And I think I don't play bullet hells as you should, because you're supposed to keep a number of bad guys on the screen and you chain them. And if you keep the chain going, you get massive bonus points. And I don't do that. I clear the screen as quick as I can. So I'm not playing it correctly. I just want to play it through and just get to the end, like credit through it and just enjoy it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, without going for high scores, then you're more interested in completing the game than high scores.
The high score would be really low. And this one, Shien Ryu, I found it a few weeks ago. It's an awesome, very Truxton-like shooter. And I remember playing the Saturn version in the Batcave event that was in Blackburn a few years ago that Lewis ran. It was such a great event. And the Saturn one is nearly pixel perfect to the arcade one. But it's called Shenru by Warashi, a company called Warashi. And they did another one as well. But this is such a good game. Yeah, it's really well made. It looks great, plays great.
Not heard of that one, man.
Yeah, it's a Shenryu, and there's another one in the series called Daiou, Daiouh, something like that. A sort of precursor to that one. Oh, it's good. I loved it. And I've got it in my
now got a
favourites
now. Ever drive for the Saturn, so it's on the Saturn, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check that out, mate. Definitely.
Oh, nice.
But it's a bullet hell, though.
No, it's sort of before that. There's a lot of bullets, but it is. I think it's maybe mid to late 90s. I don't
So
think it's
before Batsugan?
no. I don't know actually. I'll have to look it up.
Hmm.
But some of them like have really fast bullets. Think of Truxton,
Yeah.
and you've got like a really good idea of what it is. I think it's like like a version of Truxton, but different graphics or
Is
different
it an
game.
arcade game? Arcade port? Or is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
something? Oh, it is.
I was playing on
Okay.
MAME setup. Yeah.
Cool. I'll check that out, mate. Cool.
Yes, and then pins I was on about, and that's what I've been
Yeah.
playing.
Well, I have been playing Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. I thought I'd finished that game,
You
and I
said,
haven't.
yeah.
I haven't. No, I managed to get to. I need to go back to it. I managed to get to stage 10 or stage A, um, and I've seen levels I've never seen before. So that's really cool going through this game and getting as far as I've got, or I've ever got. I've never got as far in Castlevania 4. So it's really nice returning to this classic that I absolutely loved back in the day when it came out. The music and the atmosphere is incredible.
Yeah,
Great mode 7 effects.
I had it as well on the SNES.
Did
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
You know, you get on that candelabra and the whole room starts spinning round. It's so
yeah.
cool.
Fantastic
It's
game.
such a great atmospheric game. Really, really cool. But there's some tough bits in it, some frustrating bits in it. But I'm going to finish it. Stage 10, I've got 2 more stages to go. Hopefully next month I will jump back into that. Really enjoying that. There's a few of us playing that actually. Sort of edges you on to finish it because a couple of my mates have already finished it, so I need to catch up. The other game I've been playing, which I actually completed last night, was Neon Inferno on the Switch. This actually came out last year. Not as physical, just downloadable content on the Switch, probably on the PS5 as well. And it was such a good game, but I never completed it. And then only recently it got a physical release, which I managed to grab. And I fired it up again. I thought, right, I'm going to finish this time. I think I only did about 2 levels when I first got it. And what a cracking game it was. Really, really good game. It plays a little bit like Contra and a little bit like Wild Guns on the SNES. It's got like that shooting gallery, crosshair stages, but the stages are kind of like tiered, so you can jump across into the foreground and back into the background. It's really cool the way they've done it, and it's got that kind of really cool 32-bit sprite art, which I like. The bosses are cool, not too difficult either. I'm playing it on I finished it on medium. I think probably 2 or 3 of the bosses took me about 5 to 6 attempts at max. Other than that, I managed to do it and really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's Neon Inferno. Definitely worth checking that out, guys. And I've had some more pickups naturally for the Neo Geo. And I picked up a game that I've been intrigued about for such a long time. It's called 8-Man. Have you heard of this one, Shaun?
Is that like a? He's a very fast kind of athletic-looking guy, and it's a
Yes.
fast going right kind of thing.
Yeah, he looks a bit like the dad, well, a slimmer version of the dad in Incredibles. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I quite like the look of that.
He's got like skin tight. He's like a superhero, Japanese
Yeah.
superhero, with like a mask on. And the first stage is like you're running really fast. No,
Mm.
actually, no, tell a lie. That's the second stage. The first stage is kind of like an action platformer. You've just got jump and kick. But if you press 2 buttons at the same time, they do like a back kick type thing, which is quite cool. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it playing it, actually. It was better than I thought it was going to be. It's
Mm.
not brilliant, but, it's all right. It's an unusual game.
Mm.
Maybe
Yeah.
one for the high school challenge
Mm.
later down the line. But, yeah, cool little game. I love discovering new games like that for the first time. Do you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it back in the day. But just to pick up this game, it almost feels like, when you're a kid, you used to walk into Boots or your local newsagent like I did, see racks and racks of games, There's no way on earth you knew what any of them were like. Maybe a couple, because you'd read reviews in Crash magazine or whatever, but most of them, you really didn't have a clue. You literally picked it up, looked at the back of the box. If the screenshots grabbed you and there was some artistic kind of cover art, you'd pick it up.
Yeah.
I'm still doing that today. I still consume a lot of my games in exactly the same way. If it's got a cool box art and it's got cool screenshots on the back, well, that looks cool. I'll buy that. Nothing's changed. I try not to now go on YouTube and check games out unless they're like a modern release. But if it's an old game, I will just buy it on a whim and just see if I like it or not. Just do it that way.
That's good.
Keeping it retro, you know. And I've been playing Buggy Boy. I've been trying to beat Old's score that he's put on my bloody machine. Came really close, actually. Not on my first attempt. My second attempt, which I did in my video, my latest video, it was actually a really good run. And I managed to get up on 2 wheels for quite a long time. That's a lot of fun, getting it on 2 wheels. To me, that's like the best part of the game. You know, you hit a rock in Buggy Boy and you just see how long you can get it up. She said. No, it's really cool because not a lot of people know that actually acts as a multiplier. So the longer you stay up on 2 wheels, the more the score will multiply. So you're just racking up those scores. But of course, it leaves you really vulnerable. So if a car hits you, you crash straight away. And of course, you've got to get the 2 wheels back down again. That's not easy. There is a way of doing it, but it's not easy when you're trying to negotiate the track and stuff and obstacles. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed playing Buggy Boy.
It's a very deep game, isn't it, really?
It is, mate. It is, because you've got all the flags that you've got to try and get in order. And once you've got them, you get your bonus. And then as the bonus is sort of reeling, if you like, it makes this noise. You can hear it going on the background. You can actually change the colours of the next flags that you want to pick up. But I still don't understand why it would do that, or whether that would make a lap easier. I mean, is it easier just finding one coloured flag over multiple different colours? I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know what the purpose of implementing that mechanic into the game is, but still, there's the footballs. You know, there's like 6 or 7 hidden footballs in the game, which I've marked down on a piece of paper. I know exactly where they all are, but it's not easy. I need a what do you call it? You know, in the old rally drivers have the guy sitting next to them. Is it a navigator? Is that what they call them?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I need someone calling them out. You know, bird banner, last rock, far left, you know, shouting it as I go around the bend. Hard right, left banner, rock.
Three right, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. But I have to keep looking over at the piece of paper as I'm driving, and I still haven't memorised it. So I still don't. I know where they are, but when you've got so much going on screen, you've got to quickly flick over your notes to see where the next one is, because you always forget. It's not as easy as you think. So maybe, Shaun, you can come up here and be my navigator.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a cool game, man. Cool game. Did you play it when you were here?
No, I didn't get near it.
No, because Ollie was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd only sort of make a fool of myself. I just crash into stuff. I don't really know the game. But it's really nice to watch.
It's a good driving game. Yeah.
When you see someone that's that skilled playing it, it's really nice to watch.
What I like about it, I mean, Outrun obviously always gets a lot of praise and a lot of recognition. And, you know, it was a great game when it came out. The music, the graphic style, the sprite scaling, it was cool. But actually, when you get into it, there's not a lot to the game. You've just got to get to the end as fast as you can in the quickest time, which I guess is not easy. But you don't have a turbo in it, do you? Like Super Hang-On, which I think is a better game. I think it adds that risk-reward element because you've got 3 turbos in Super Hang-On. And it's a little bit like Top Gear on a Super Nintendo. When is the right time to use it? You've got to know that track. You're only going to do it on a straight. You're not going to do a turbo on a bend. So it adds that extra risk-reward element to the game that I think Outrun lacks. Do you know what I mean? Because you haven't got that turbo. And like Buggy Boy, I think, what with the footballs, the going up on two wheels to get extra points, and the flags, there's tons of risk-reward there, you know. You can go for those extra points, but you're gonna take a risk by doing it, especially if you're going up on two wheels. So it's just got perfect risk reward elements to it, which I always think makes for a great game, you know, because there's different ways you can play it. Like Rescue, I've been playing a lot of that recently as well. That's an awesome game of risk reward. You know, when is the right time to pick up the parachutists in the water? Do I take the choppers out first, or do I go quickly nip down and pick him up? And you've got sharks come at you, speedboats, submarines, helicopters, you know, so much going on. To me, it's the perfect game of risk reward. So I've been playing a lot of that. I managed to get 150,000 last week. That's pretty good for me. My top score is about 190,000, but I'm determined, if you're listening, Steve, Silly Steve, to beat your score. He's got 200,000 on it. That's my goal this year. But yeah, that's what I've been playing, mate. All really cool games.
Yeah.
Game room picks.
Right, we're on to some game room picks here. Rygar's game room. And he sent a video of it. It's a very, very small area. So he uploaded an MP4, but I've just grabbed screenshots from it. So he's got a cocktail table.
Yeah, very nice.
And then he's got a big, massive LCD setup.
Like a multi-MAME cab, isn't it? So he's got a trackball on there. He's got, is that 3 joysticks or 4?
Could be, yeah.
4 joysticks. God knows how many buttons. He's basically got access to every game on there, except probably some of the yoke games, like Star Wars and Paperboy. But he's actually got a beer holder there as well. Can you see on the side?
Yeah.
But it's cool. I mean, he gets some fantastic scores, doesn't he?
Yeah, just using them too, yeah. And he's got a pinball as well, Star Trek Next Generation. I didn't know they had a pinball. So I messaged him. If I can zoom in on this. And I said, do you play all your games on that huge cab, mate? He says, a lot of them, and some of them on the cocktail cab. On the cocktail cab, I've installed servo sticks, so it also switches between 4 and 8-way for some games. Vic does that on some of his. So it's great on some of the older vertical games. It also has a CRT. The big cab is LCD, but it's an older 4:3 monitor, and I have a good shader, so it does an excellent CRT version.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. Thanks for those pictures, Alan. Awesome setup, mate. Really, really cool.
Podcast pickups.
One Punch Ron. New pickup today, Outrun Upright with Smarty Pie installed. So showing Chase HQ on the image he put on X. On the cab on the right, it has lost focus. I think that is Simpsons, is it?
Yeah.
And issues with the Space Invaders still dead. But at least he's got his Outrun running.
Yeah, nice little setup there, mate. You've got a little cab in there, looks like a little... Is that a Zachariah I can see there? Looks like a Zachariah next to the Outrun to the left. Possibly. Or maybe just Jammer Cab. And he's got his Space Invaders on the far left there. Cool setup, mate. Cool.
This is Shaun Tag. He's been last few months I've been stealing his pickups, but I think the game's up now, so I'm just going to say these are his pickups. And he's put, you've had a busy month with your pickups, haven't you, Shaun? With all this Star Fox talk, with a new version appearing on Switch too soon, you decided to pick up a game you sold some time ago. That's him now. Star Fox 64 Japanese big box, including Rumble Pack. I forgot about Rumble Pack on the N64.
Yeah.
I don't think did Turok have it?
I can't remember what games did have it now. I
I
don't
think
think I had it, to be honest with you.
I loved that game. It is so atmospheric. On top of that, there are plenty of Switch digital game sales. So you picked up, mate, Mr. Do on Arcade Archive, Strikers 1945, and Arkanoid. You've been busy tinkering too. Just received parts from AliExpress to make a spinner for your Nintendo Switch Arkanoid. Great pickup, Shaun. I noticed on his Switch picture that he put up, he's playing a game called Gumbarak, and that is a Sikio game.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, it's a shooter. And it's not, it's a weird pinball thing.
All right, don't know that one, mate.
Yeah, it's a weird pinball
They
thing.
do some great deals on Arcade Archives.
Hmm.
Definitely worth chiming in every now and again, see what's up for sale. I love the spinner setup.
Yeah, single spinner setup with the switch on its side playing
It's
Arkanoid.
one thing I haven't got is a spinner setup. I'd actually absolutely love that, especially to play Arkanoid. Is that one of Vic's controllers? Looks like it, doesn't
I
it?
don't think it is.
No. Oh no, yeah, he's showing a picture of it there.
Yeah.
Insides. Yeah, it's cool, mate. Very cool.
Well, you've got some more pickups here. What's this?
Oh god, yeah, I've got loads. This actually, a lot of it arrived yesterday, and I'm still waiting for one more parcel from Ollie to Arcade Art Shop. Our good man, Muddy Music. He's done 42 inlays for my Neo Geo MVS collection for the Southtown boxes. 42. That's how many pieces of art I was missing. Because I bought 18 Southtown boxes, and they don't come with the artwork. You can buy the artwork from the site, but I'd rather give the money to Ollie. So I got him to make the artwork up, and hopefully that will arrive tomorrow, and then I can do a video on that. So I've got 18 Southtown boxes, 14 new MVS games. One of them actually was 8-man in that 14, and loads of other cool stuff. And Ollie's also done the side art for my Neo Geo Lordsvale cabinet. So I'm really looking forward to applying that when it arrives, because the Lordsvale at the moment is sandwiched in between my Robotron and Centipede. Now the pinball's gone, the Lordsvale's going to move over to the other side of the room next to the collection. So you'll see the artwork once it's applied, because the cabinet will be where Rescue is there now. You see that? So it'd be good to get that on. So yeah, it's just going to be a Neo Geo MVS Bonanza video when that goes up, because I'm going to have so much to show.
Yeah, shout out for you. Or shout outs. You must put a lot of effort into doing them videos. They take a lot of time, don't they?
Oh, they do, mate. Yeah, that last one took me over. I guess it took me 3 evenings, maybe. Maybe over 3 evenings I've done that. I recorded. I was going to do. Did you watch it? The last one.
Yeah. What was it?
I had the Buggy Boy gameplay. I did the pickups, and I did sort of like a game room update of my arcade.
I saw the game room update.
Yeah, that was it. So that did quite well for me. I always think if I get more views than I've got subs, then it's a good video. And I had some really lovely comments on it, actually, because, you know, us YouTube, I don't make any money on YouTube, Shaun, and that's the way I like it. For me, it's a hobby. I think as soon as you start doing it for money, it changes everything, you know, and I don't want that. And I don't want to, I'm not one of these people that wants to start begging for money. What do I need to beg for? I work. I don't need money from anybody. Do you know what I mean? Especially to buy games when it's my hobby. So we do this for a hobby. It takes time up because we're busy people. We've got work, we've got families and stuff. So sometimes it does take a long time to get a video up. And that took me over 3 nights. I filmed it separately and then edited it on the 4th night. It's actually 4 nights it took me to do that, because I was going to record it in 3 separate videos, but I had so much to catch up on. I thought, no, let's just do one big channel update, and then you're up to date with everything. So I did that, did really well. And then I mentioned in the video, you know, it's just nice when you guys comment, because really that's what I do it for. Like we do the podcast, it's lovely seeing the feedback, isn't it? And reading out people's feedback.
Yeah, it is good.
It's the same when you do a video. When people interact with you in the comments, I make sure I reply to every single one, unless it's a stupid comment. Actually, sometimes I even reply to them if they're that stupid. I usually reply with an even ridiculous reply. But it's what keeps me going. It's the interaction with like-minded people, right? Anyone that listens to this podcast are obviously into arcade games. It's the same with my videos. If you're watching my videos, you're into the games. And it's not about me, it's about the games. The games are always the star of the show, you know, and people want to know what the game's like, what I think of it, because, you know, I play lots of games, so I think I'm a pretty good judge of a lot of games, whether they're good or not. And it's just lovely to see comments from people. And I got a really lot of comments on that last video. So I want to say a huge thank you to everyone, not only subscribes, but tunes in every time I put a video up and actually comments, because it means a lot. It's the same with the feedback here, you know. It's what keeps us going, Shaun, you know, as well as the Red Bull. And the London Pride. Cheers.
Friendly shout-outs.
A quick shout out to Ollie, Dan, Tony Temple and his son for a great night out. And Matt at London Pinball for giving me the opportunity to play some of his lovely pinball machines in the comfort of my own home. I really do appreciate it, Matt. He's a lovely guy. Guys, if you're thinking of trying out any of his pinball, this is a plug. I am plugging him because I think he's a great guy. He's got a great business. And he's always looking to expand his business. So if you're looking to hire a pinball at an event, a wedding, or even just to have it in your home for a week, Matt's your guy. Check him out. Matt at London Pinball. Top bloke. Can't do enough for you. Come out and fix it when it's wrong. Not working as well. So big shout out to Matt. Cheers, buddy.
Listener feedback.
Right, feedback. Oh, we've got quite a big...
We've got a lot of feedback, which is good to see.
Yeah, this is, you know, them silver medallion kind of coins we got that were awesome. You've not got yours, have you yet? Have you got yours?
No, from what?
From that Chris Bath Lane makes Biscuit token.
Oh, is this the guy who reached out about doing a Buggy Boy
Yeah.
thing? I need to get back to him. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I put it on the website.
Yeah, no, I'll reach out to you, Chris. Definitely, I'm definitely up for that. So what's he done? Oh, they're cool. Yeah. And what does it say on it?
10 pence arcade Biscuit token with a Space Invader logo.
Oh, that's brilliant, mate. Yeah,
They're really heavy. Yeah, there was one for Vic, one for me, and one for you. So
cool.
And I thought you were going to come up on the Kong meet. I think he did as well, but...
So what you need to do is grow that hair chest, Shaun.
Yeah.
Lovely, wily, grey hairs of yours on that chest.
Yeah.
Bore a hole through that, and then stick a lovely gold chain around it and hang it beautifully on those wiry, grey old hair chests. Hair chests? Chest hairs.
I've got a hair chest.
Hey?
Yeah.
You'd
I
be
might do
the
that. Coolest
dude up north.
Yeah. I might do that and I might not. Anyway, it's Chris from Bath Lane makes Biscuit tokens, bloke. Oh yeah, it's a long feedback this. Bath Lane makes is my little sideline. I'm a welder fabricator by trade. That makes sense, doesn't it? I tinker about and I've make things in my spare time. The coins are engraved on my fibre laser. Ooh, that sounds good. Alex, if you have to centerpiece, I think I'm forwarded this to you. If you're after a centerpiece, let me know the diameter and thickness, and I'll knock up our design. Can also do black and potentially colour on stainless steel. The tokens are just a thanks for keeping me entertained with a top podcast. Bit of a list of feedback. Same age as you guys, so similar age as when the classics came out. Never had a console or home computer as a kid. Used to play Hunchback on my mate's Commodore 64, and someone at school had some BBCs. Yeah, I used to play my mate's BBC. But my real love for arcade games came from an arcade in Selby. Don't know where that is, where I grew up. The lights and sounds of multiple machines can't be replicated. Such a good feeling walking into Arcade Club last week was awesome. Selby Arcade probably had around 40 machines, usual suspects, Star Wars, Defender, Track and Field, etc. Loved just watching people play, saving my 10p's for machines so I could get a bit of time out of it. Could do okay on Tron, Mr. Do's Castle, but my go-to was Empire City. Easy get on an hour credit. What's Empire City?
I don't really know, Vera.
I'll have to look that up. Like Shaun, I'm a fellow martial artist, although I've not tried grab my bra. That's it. I think that's what it's called. My martial arts career started in Selby when me and my cousin joined a local judo club. Got all the gear, then spent our £1 sub in the arcade pressed in our starched white geese, which is a uniform. My uncle busted us. He walked in while I was on Mr. Do's Castle. We've done that. It's a weird game. It's quite good. Think he had gone to pick us up from judo. And they said they hadn't seen us for months. No more judo for me. £1 for the arcade. Later on, played various games in a pub. I used to drink, and on my go-to game now is Rainbow Islands, as I can get about 3 million on it, but not doing the gems in order. Currently, I've got a bass cabinet in the process of installing the Biscuit on a monitor. Anyway, enough babbling. Thanks for what you do, and keep it up. Cheers. Chris Bathlane makes.
I shall be in touch, Chris.
I'll put another link in the show notes. I think I did last time, but
well, do you want to read the next one out because it's actually for you?
Oh, yeah, Shaun 10 yard. I didn't know who he was, and then when he said 10 yard, I remember his lanyard. Apologies if you already received my message. It went to the wrong email address. It was good to meet you at Bury Arcade. I'm John, 10 yard, and it was I was one of the competitors on the day. What a fantastic day it was, that Kong off. It was really good, such a fantastic atmosphere. I hope this becomes an annual event. I think Jay, the manager, said, Russ said, see you next year, didn't he? There was so much enthusiasm and excitement from all involved, and Walter Day being there was a big endorsement. And icing on biscuits. I like icing on biscuits. What are they called?
Ice
gems, yeah. Oh, I'm going to get some of them. I'm so glad he didn't bring his guitar, though. I do like the Donkey Kong ROM hacks we talked about briefly, and I thought you might be interested to take a look at some of the stuff I've been working on, and would be happy to chat to you more if there's any interest. With really short videos that give you a flavour. I've watched all of these. DK Brothers, an arcade version of he's hacked all these. An arcade version of Donkey Kong adapted for 2-player, and there was 2-player on the ladders going up on the first screen. Galacon, this is weird. A Gallagher themed shoot 'em up, and every time you jumped, a little Gallagher ship shot upwards next to you, and you can shoot fireballs, firefoxes, pies, and springs. That's mad. That's Alien mad. Kong, screwed up version of Donkey Kong, where you take control of Alan Stahl and help him reach his dream 1 million points. Alan went on to vent his joy and frustration via the hundreds of included sound samples. It's a little bit blue, so cover your ears. I didn't hear them. I might have had my sound. This was installed. Oh yeah, it's his big head. His big head on Mario. That's it. This was installed into a cab during the Kong Off event. The top DK players took time out to kill screen the game. Two more. Vector Kong.
Got that.
Yeah, a vectorized version of Donkey Kong for MAME, a hack of the original arcade game which suppresses the normal video output and completely renders it high-resolution vectors on the screen instead of pixels. Is it on the Vectrex as well?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah.
I actually played it running in my last video. I was playing it.
Techniques could be applied to other arcade games. My project was also ported to a Vectrex via Vec Fever by Thomas Sontowski. And one more, DK8 Donkey Kong Arcade. Oh, the arcade front end. I built my own Donkey Kong cabinet and it seemed a bit poo having the 60-in-1 board in there. So I set about creating my own front end using the Donkey Kong girders stage. I bundled all of my hacks into it and all other hacks from the community that kept it going. The front end now generates 500 versions of Donkey Kongs, including arcade hacks and clones, console hacks, ports, and ports across 60 different systems. That's dedication for you, isn't it? And there are some really obscure and janky ones. There's a video there. This video is a 2/3 scale scratch build is put in. Okay, it's a lot of information. I could go on all day. Have a lovely time and I'll speak to you soon. John, got to be the shortbread. Oh, he said, what's your favourite biscuit? I said custard cream. And he said shortbread. I said, no, you got it wrong, custard cream. So yeah, we had a I've done that.
All the biscuits, custard cream is your favourite.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was my favourite. But yeah.
I've always got custard creams in the ass.
Have you?
Yeah.
They're cheap, aren't they? Cheap biscuits.
Yeah, nice, eh?
Right, I'll read the next one. It's Juck. Right, this is going to be quite funny because we can never pronounce this properly, can we? Juck Salby. Yeah? Salby? Hi, Shaun and Alex. Since you're making me feel bad for forcing you to pronounce my stupid nickname every time I participate, I thought I'd better write a proper mail this time. First, about the name. It's just a nonsense German, so pronounce it however you like. No one will care. Okay? If you want it to sound like proper German, it's Juck is kind of said like yuck. Yuck, but with a U, like in put. Salby is basically just Salby. So
Salbear.
Salbear.
So it's Yuck Salbear.
Juck Salbear. There we go. We've done it. Will we remember it next time? No. Anyway, about Dead Connection. Great choice. I really enjoyed it. The intro certainly likes to grab your attention. But the gameplay is pure chaos in a mostly positive way. The way you can just wreak havoc and destroy just about anything made me question if I was supposed to be good guys at first. Yeah, I thought exactly that. I kept thinking, am I supposed to be shooting these people or what? The first stage is a nice introduction, a lot going on, but actually on the easy side, especially if you get the shotgun. The second one I thought was mostly okay. The car hit me more often than I'd like to admit, and I found it felt a bit random if you hit enemies on the heap of trash cars or not. The first stage was great, mostly. It's just a boss that gave me a hard time. I only ever beat him by cheesing the fight from the safe space, as he has way too much health. The fourth stage felt a bit too open, so this was as far as I got. But still, I had a lot of fun with this one. I'm surprised it never got a home port back in the day. Thanks for the podcast. I only discovered it somewhat recently when you launched the 2.0 version, but I love listening to you guys and competing for the scores. It's always great fun. Looking forward to the next game. Let's get this right. Yuck Shelby. Yuck Selby. There we go. Pronounce it how we like.
Yuck Selby.
Yuck Selby.
Yuck Selby. Ed Copper Band on Sidekick. Enjoying the podcast. Keep up the good work, especially the variety with the hill hikes, National Trust name drops, and the extensive pickups. Kudos to Shaun for sticking for the chai tea martial arts and Alex's endeavours in seeking out the pinnacle of coffee making at arcade meetups. Cheers, Ed.
We've got one this is from my YouTube channel, where I post the podcast as well. So you can get it wherever you want. It's even on BBC One, I think, at midnight. You can tune into the 10 Pence Arcade Podcast on iPlayer. This is from Stained Glass Eyeballs. I'm
That's
a
great, mate.
hardcore tea drinker, not coffee. Great listen while I drink my beers and smoke my roll-ups.
Nice.
Nice. Simon Perry, I hate old halls. You need to get back on the drink. That's to you, Shaun, from
Yeah.
Simon. He does actually leave some funny comments to Simon. David, retro games played badly. Keep me company at work as usual, mate. Many happy returns. Glad you had a great birthday. Cheers, buddy. Love the BBC. Definitely the best version of Thrust. I hate Scramble. I can't remember what he's referring to there. BBC Micro, obviously, not the BBC. Went to the Picks to see the Iron Maiden documentary yesterday. Really enjoyed it. Oh, cool. Yeah, they've got a new film out, haven't they, Iron Maiden?
I don't know.
Yeah. You an Iron Maiden fan, Shaun?
No.
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 Spookily enough, you're now talking about the Irons. Yeah. Thanks for your company, chaps. And then we've got Speedbird 737. I will get the Neo Geo multi-cart so I can put every game on it and the homebrew stuff. That's cool, mate. And then TT EZ 3 Hour. Alex, I agree. The Somewhere in Time album cover art was amazing. I used to stare at that cover art for such a long time. There's so much to find on that cover art of Somewhere in Time. It's a great album cover. I love it because they were from West Ham, Iron Maiden. And you can actually see, I think there's a scoreboard on the artwork somewhere of the results of a football match. And it's West Ham, God, what is it? West Ham 3, and I've got the album here, actually. Let me have a look. Let me show you, Shaun. They did make great album covers. Here it is. Look at that. It's got like a blade. It's got Eddie, obviously, in kind of like a cyberpunk world, like Blade Runner. But there's so much detail on here. It's got the time, 23:58, which is obviously 2 minutes to midnight. But it's a 24-hour clock, so that's a little nod to one of their songs. But also, it's got the latest results: West Ham 7, Arsenal 3. So they're like massive West Ham fans. There's so much on this cover art. It's so cool. I love it. Great album. Probably one of my favourite Maiden albums, actually, Somewhere in Time. And then we've got... that's it. That's it on the feedback. Thank you, guys. Lovely feedback.
Loads of feedback there. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Biscuit review, biscuit review. I learned about you. Biscuit review.
This is weird, right? Biscuit review, kind of a biscuit review, more of a chocolate biscuit review. Ian Funk recommended Cadbury and More Lotus Biscoff chocolate bar at Home Bargains, I think he said.
I like Biscoff.
Yeah, and I thought, oh, that's lovely, that. And then Jan brought home some chocolate the other day, and it's that. I said,
right.
Oh wow, it's Cadbury's and More Biscoff. So I ate like I think I've got a bit left. I ate a lot of it. It's absolutely lovely.
Where's this from?
This one was from Asda.
Asda? We don't have an Asda where I live.
Cadbury and More Lotus Biscoff chocolate bar. Get that down your gullet, kids. It's not exactly a biscuit. Well, it is a biscuit, really.
Oof, naughty, but nice.
It's lovely. Let me just see if I've
naughty, but nice.
Still got some left, kids. Look at that.
Oh.
I've had that for a week. I think I must have forgot I had it. That's great. It's lovely. Super smashing lovely great is that.
Do you remember the naughty but nice adverts?
Yeah, who said that?
Yeah, I'll show you. Listen.
Yeah, the way these cream cakes hold themselves, it's enough to lead a girl astray. Give an half a chance.
Fresh cream cakes. Naughty.
But nice.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Barbara Windsor. I think most of the Carry On cast did a little snippet for that advert.
Yeah,
I've forgotten all about them.
Yeah, she was great.
Musical memories.
Right, musical memories.
Oh my God, 1992, November.
I didn't know what month this album was released, but it absolutely changed me. Aphex Twin selected ambient works 85 to 92. Track names that made no sense. Music created on customized hardware. It was what you would call ambient techno. I had this on a replay for months, falling to sleep with it. I had it in the car, I had it on cassette, I had it on double vinyl. I absolutely loved it. And these are some of the comments about it. Selected ambient works 85 to 92 is considered a classic, defining work of electronica. Music journalists have credited it with expanding the scope of ambient music and introducing techno to fans of indie music. The website AllMusic described it as a masterpiece of ambient techno. So yeah, I listened to it about 6 months ago, and it's still fantastic. That's massive memories for me, because I was driving up and down. I moved to Blackburn in 1992, and I still drove home at weekends to go out with the lads, and I had this in the car. And fantastic memories listening to this.
You were listening to completely different music than I was listening to back then.
Yeah, it's good though, isn't it?
Oh, just completely different, yeah. And going to all these raves and stuff, I never did any of that.
Yeah.
I was just in a completely different scene. For me, it was all about the grunge, the rock, everything, you know. I mean, my memories, 92 is actually probably one of my favourite years for music, actually, in the rock genre. So many amazing bands. In fact, when I looked it up this year and the month, I thought, blimey, how am I going to pick? And I think, well, I've done a few of these. I've spoken about a few of these bands before. But two bands that actually I really did love at this time, that I don't think I've mentioned before, is Faith No More. They were a great band when they come out. They brought out their second album, Angel Dust. It's not as good as their debut album. No, actually their second album. But it had some great tracks on there. And I actually saw them live that year in Paris, Monsters of Rock. I'm sure it was that year. I was in a band, and the whole band, all of us went over there, took loads of pictures, and ended up losing my camera on the boat on the way back. I was absolutely gutted. So I took so many pictures. So that whole time, that whole weekend was lost. It's still up here in my mind, memories, but I did take some fantastic pictures because we got to meet the guitarist. He came out in the crowd, which was really cool. Amazing band live. And I'm surprised a lot of people have not heard of Faith No More. Their second album was just such a game changer. It was it's quite funky bass, quite similar to Red Hot Chili Peppers, but a bit more heavier tunes, because they covered tracks like oh god, the Black Sabbath one, War. God, what's the Black Sabbath one? I can't remember what it's called now. War Dogs? No, what am I thinking? I can't remember the name. It'll come to me in a minute. How can I forget that? But anyway, they cover a lot of Black Sabbath stuff, so it's that kind of heaviness about it. And there was another band like L7, which was like a female band.
Yeah.
Heavy rock stuff. They were cool. Rage Against the Machine came out with their debut album that year. I mean, that was mind-blowing. You must remember Rage Against the Machine, Shaun. You know, everyone was, I mean, that was like something else. I'd never heard anything like it, you know.
I remember radio playing the wrong version of it. Like on the countdown, they played the swear version. F you, I want to do what you. I won't do what you tell me. F you, and it was on the radio. And they put the wrong version on the countdown. It's brilliant.
You just don't get bands like that today, with so much energy, so much audacity and you know, aggression in the music, and that only comes from youth. You know, that's the trouble today with like the music scene now. There's a lot of older bands that have been around a long time doing the circuit. You know, they're older guys now. I'm not saying they can't still do it, but they don't have the energy, the passion, the audacity, the anger that like youth does. And, you know, that comes out in the music when you've got young kids wanting to shout about something that they dislike in the world, you know. All bands do it. they get quite political. I don't mind it, to be honest with you. As long as it comes out in the music, it's cool. But you just don't see that anymore. It's a lot of it's AI generated, or it's tweaked by AI. It just doesn't feel natural and energetic like it used to. But this is a funny time for me. I will tell you a little story here, because I'd left school in '87. I was with a building company for 4 years, which I did my apprenticeship with. Once I finished my apprenticeship, I fell out of them because they were still treating me like a kid, like I left school, and I'd kind of grown up a lot in those 4 years. And I'd had a row with a site agent and just said, I'm jacking it and I'm off. I met Lou, who was my Swedish girlfriend at the time, and I just started going out to Sweden. I was working over there. In fact, that year I went out to Sweden. It was minus 25 degrees, right?
God.
And it was the coldest year in 50 years over there. And the whole of Stockholm, which is like an archipelago, one of the largest archipelagos in the world, it's made up of loads of islands. It freezes really easily because, you know, the islands break up the waves. So it's a bit stiller, the water. So you could walk across it. I've got pictures of me walking across seawater in minus 25 degrees. It's mad. But I couldn't find work, obviously, in building, because no one's building in minus 25. Not the stuff I was used to doing anyway, which was brickwork. So Lou got me a job with this guy that she knew she did work with years ago, who was like multi-millionaire. He's got his own private jet. But every year he liked to go back to his roots and where he started, which was basically selling imitation perfume on the streets of Stockholm. He used to bring out this little trolley on wheels with looked like a magic black velvet cover that covered it all, and everything underneath where he stored all his products. So he sold this imitation perfume. I'll never forget, it was fish, because it was Christmas time, everyone wanted fish, and a dolphin bottle opener. Now, you could buy everything separately, but if you buy as a group things like a present, you'd get a bit of discount. So my job was not selling it, but my job was to pretend I was a potential punter. And I had this black national Swedish service coat, which I'd got from Camden Town. I think I paid £100 for it. I used to love rummaging around Camden Town for my clothes. I used to find really cool clothes back in that day, in the 90s. There were so many cool shops. I had this black Swedish national service coat. I looked like a Gestapo.
Yeah.
I looked like a Nazi in it. I stood out like a sore thumb. I had this massive fur collar, like in Blade Runner. And I used to pretend that I was a potential punter. So he'd give me some money. I'd walk up to the stall. And as soon as people see you're buying something or interested, that's when they have the guts to go up there as well. It kind of, I don't know, it softens a blow, if you like, for people to come up if they see someone else interested. So I'd make out and he'd spray me with some perfume and I'd go, oh, that's nice. And I'd give him the money, and then other people would come round. And so that was my job. But what happened was, it was so cold on one day, I thought I'd stand under, there was a H&M, Hennes and Mauritz, it's H&M now. It's a clothes shop. There's like a heater as you walk into the clothes shop under the door. So I'd stand there and warm up because it was so cold. And I'd forgotten all about the guy in the street, because I was watching some young girls at the time. I remember I had my eye on some young girls at the time in the shop. And as I turned round to see where he was, the old Bill had arrested him and took him away. Now, they knew him, right? They knew him every year. They knew exactly who he was, but the law says you have to arrest this guy. If he's selling illegal stuff, you've got to sell him. They probably let him go an hour later. But it's hilarious, the fact that I'd forgotten all about him. I was warming up, and next minute he got arrested and got hauled away. Obviously, I didn't go back. He sacked me after that, but I'll never forget that. It was freezing cold that year, working over there, and that was the song I was listening to, that album, Faith No More. I remember listening to that album in my time in Sweden. So, yeah, fond memories, man.
Yeah, my memory is obviously a lot different, like the rave culture and the everything that went with that. And
Oh, I bet you got some stories about that.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you go with a load of mates or did you go on your own?
Oh, no, I went with a load of mates.
Yeah. So they were all into it.
Yeah, we had...
So where did you hear about the new music? So for me, it would be like Kerrang magazine. Would hear about new music through there, reading about reviews.
there was NME. The magazine NME was quite
So you
good.
bought that and
Yeah.
you had that sort of music being advertised in there, right?
And there was a shop in Wellingborough, Northamptonshire, that had tape packs.
Yeah.
They would record a whole thing, like Helter Skelter was a famous one. Dreamscape was another one. And they'd
Yeah.
record 8 packs of all the MCs. So
Yeah.
you get all the music off of that. And
8 packs.
8 packs of cassettes.
Right. So you couldn't buy Dreamscape individually as an album.
No, that's an organisation.
Right. Okay. Because I know my mate Dave Ashton, he's heavily into all that kind of stuff.
I bet he's got a
So
few
much
dreams. I bet he's got a few dreams.
Oh, his whole wall's covered in it. His game room's covered in this dream. I always like, what is this Dreamscape? I mean,
Helter Skelter, yeah.
pass me by. I don't know the music at all.
Yeah, so we used to find it all from there, the music.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's funny how you get introduced to a certain scene and then you just go off in a completely different direction.
yeah,
You know, genres did splinter out quite a lot at that time. You know, whereas in the 80s, everyone was listening to, I guess, Radio 1, the top 40. That's how everyone got their music.
Mm.
You know, there wasn't much choice then, was there? You had, 2 or 3 channels, a few radio stations. I mean, a lot of heavy rock music didn't get played on a lot of the regular channels. It was really hard to find heavy rock music. You get the Friday Night Rock Show with Tommy Vance, which I absolutely used to love. Looking forward to that. And Channel 4 did the rock show and stuff. That's how we kind of found our new heavy rock music. And MTV as well. But not everyone had MTV, did they?
No.
Did you have MTV?
I watched a bit of it. It wasn't really my thing. Did you listen to John Peel?
Yes.
Every so often, because he was into every music, he championed every music, and I found like techno people from him.
Right.
Somebody called Eon and Hypnotone, which was a UK brand, and stuff that he played. So he put me onto loads of stuff. And there's a radio station called, I think it was Kiss 102.
Yeah.
That played a load of really good techno stuff. Yeah, loved it, mate.
Cool. Which brings us on to
Feature Game Review.
Featured Game Review.
It's my pick. I think we were going to pick this or Gallagher a few months ago. And I like the look at it. So it's Dead Connection. Taito. November 92. Controls, 8-way stick and 2 buttons. Shoot. And there is a melee if you get up close to them. You punch
There
them.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never felt connected with that.
Yeah.
I never felt like I was actually, have I killed this person or what? I don't know. Got a little bit of disconnection with the game. I don't know what it was.
Right, this is from the flyer. I think there's a Japanese flyer, but there's the US one as well. Right, the mafia runs. It's America in 1950. The mafia runs rampant through the county. Drugs flood the streets and criminals strike with impunity. Amid the decadence stand 4 detectives determined to stop the evil dead. Evil dead? Evil dead, yeah. In its tracks, Philip Lloyd, James Chandler, I love these names, Eddie Carlton, and Gary Cougar. I'll be Gary Cougar. It sounds really cool, doesn't he? Each brings their own special expertise with the project. They're all exactly the same. They don't do anything different. The task is to uncover the secrets of illegal ledgers, counterfeit money, and dubious briefcases, which will serve as evidence. With the team hot on the heels of Neo Geo, the man who calls the shots, the veil of darkness is about to be lifted. Right, the gameplay takes place on September the 5th, 1953, in a big city somewhere. It's got a film noir feeling to it. I like the graphics. It has a strong film noir kind of vibe. It's strongly inspired by the gangster films, The Untouchables and The Godfather. I've got The Untouchables here. I still haven't watched it on DVD. two of the playable detectives make bear an unmistakable visual resemblance to actors Kevin Costner and Andy Garcia, who played the gangsters in the Intouchables, and the Godfather is Marlon Brando's kind of Godfather, Don Corleone from The Godfather. So he's in the cutscenes as well. The gameplay: mobsters and criminals run the streets. Law enforcement has taken a backseat. I've just read this at the top here. No, it's a bit different. Law enforcement has taken a backseat and against a criminal empire that overwhelms the city, and innocent people turn up dead each passing moment. Take control of 4 brave vigilantes as they exterminate the criminals using their rules. Where have I got this from? Features excellent sound effects as well as fast and furious action with plenty of weapons and stuff to find.
It's an arena shooter, kind of like a gallery shooter, I would say. Single screen, 8-way bullet mayhem. Think of Smash TV from the 1950s. Yeah, I don't know. You control one of the 4 detectives trying to clear the screen of mobsters. There is a 2-player option. I think it would be better 2-player. Players can shoot in 8 directions, gather stronger weapons like Tommy guns, shotguns, and collect health, restoring hot dogs. You must defeat a set number of gangsters before progressing. Starts at 30, 50 if 2-player. Survive the boss rush at the end of the round. There you go.
This is from the flyer. Outrageous gun battles flare up. Fire continuously and scatter the enemy. There's a handgun, a pistol, a rifle, and a machine gun. So they're your 4 weapons you can use. Multifaceted action spur you on. Rich in detailed real-life action. There's lots of really good graphics. The goal is to gather evidence. There's nothing... You don't get any... You get a few points, but I played it all the way through, and the evidence has no use. It doesn't do anything.
Right.
Yeah, leaps sideways for the most points. Intriguing story develops through all 8 rounds.
I mean, you finished it, did you?
No, I didn't. I got to 3, I think, but...
But did you not? Can you continue in it? Keep crediting up and finishing it?
Yeah, I did that, yeah, but...
How many levels are there to it, then? Can you
there's
remember?
8.
8, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there's a
probably
cutscene at the end.
Yeah.
Bit of trivia. Bonus points. In stage 1, 5,000 points are hidden in the safe. Hit it to get bonus points. Enemies' bullets can be stopped by the machine gun and shotgun. So the story is basically kill all the bad guys, collect the evidence, and rescue the girl. There's no mention of the girl in the flyer at all.
Right.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of got lost. I just couldn't work out what I know I was supposed to shoot everything and kill a certain number to move to the next level. But it felt like the game was trying to tell me something, and I couldn't work out what it was, and I just felt a little bit disconnected with it. That's why it's probably called Dead Connection. You're disconnected because it's fucking dead connection.
Yeah.
In the cutscenes, it's all about rescuing the girl, which is not mentioned in the flyer. No. Hotel Diamond Queen, Junkyard, Restaurant Campanula, in the town. 4th level in the town, 5th level warehouse, 6th level garden party, 7th Central Park, 8 Opera House, 9 then some girl called Judy shoots Don in the back, and then 10 the end. Yeah. Only made it to level 4, I think, and I didn't complete that.
Yeah, I think I got to 4 or 3 or 4. But the girl shoots him in the back in the end. That's like the end of Scarface, isn't it? Some good stuff in the attract modes. Some great things here. Men making a stand against a gigantic crime. This is when the girlfriend gets shot. Evil power steals on. That's great, isn't it? Sadness and revenge. So this is where the girl's in it, but not in the flyer. They begin fighting with anger in their heart. These are the cutscenes. Right, I've put background access can be confusing, especially on level 2 where there's invisible ladders in all that rubbish of cars. The health doesn't replenish when you start a new level. That is poor.
Yeah.
That is poor. End of level bad guys can take too long to kill. They really do. And the only power up I can see is a hot dog, which increases your life bar. You have a life bar, but it's only a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Collecting the evidence does nothing to advance the story, but you do get some points. This is what I got off Game Facts, I think, or something like that.
Many arcade historians consider Dead Connection one of Taito's most overlooked 90s games because it blended elements of mobster films, arena shooters and environmental destruction years before those ideas became common in action games.
Yeah, so you can shoot the tables, you can shoot the cars.
Sure, there's games before that.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I can think of games straight off the top of my head.
Go on.
Paperboy. You could smash the windows with your papers, you know. Environmental destruction.
Yeah.
There you go. It's been done. Obviously, this arcade historian, inverted commas, hasn't been doing his stuff, has he? His homework. Well, he hasn't played enough games. Graphics, you've put really good, atmospheric and great animations. And sound, good gun sounds, explosions and screams. Music is good, changes during the boss rush. Yeah.
Did you read this bit? Players highly praised the graphics for their fanatical attention to detail and pioneering use of fully destructible environments, where tables, pillars and chandeliers realistically splintered and shattered during gunfights. Yeah, got that.
Yeah, the sound effects were good.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Music was good.
Ports of sequels.
Really good animations, sound. I love some of the bullets, some of the explosions. Yeah, music changes during the boss. It was a really, since there was only eight screens to look at the graphics, but there was a lot going on in them screens, and yeah, I thought the presentation was good.
Yeah, the presentation looks good. I love this graphics, sound, everything. It's just, as I said, it just didn't connect with the game. I don't know, there was something about it.
No, I didn't really.
I just didn't gel. Didn't gel with me. Did it you?
No, I found going around the scenery could be a bit janky. You get stuck here in places, but that helps you in some of the places when you see some of the walkthroughs that people have done. You get stuck behind a. Did you know you can duck down as well?
No.
You can duck down as well.
Really?
Yeah. But that is a bit hit and miss because they run past you, but they can shoot you sometimes. But you can duck down. I didn't realise that.
I did not know. Was that a benefit to the gameplay?
If you've been
Did it help?
If the bullets are flying, yeah.
Yeah.
I only realised that on the Saturday when we were wrapping up the game.
Yeah, again, it's a bit vague on what you got to do and what you can do, you know. Ports and sequels, ports on Hamster's Corpse Corporation's Taito Milestones 3.
That was compilation. That was on the PS4 and Switch.
Yeah, I got it actually.
Can't find anything else. And I did ask AI about this. Sorry, I did ask AI.
Don't use AI.
I thought,
Bad.
What was the general critical and public opinion of this game? And I asked a few of them, and then the general opinion was this game was unpopular in Japan because the mafia theme didn't resonate with Japanese gamers. They were into Street Fighter and sci-fi. So I've checked that on a few of them, so just to get that nugget. But most of it, like you say, there's a big backlash against these big AI corporations at the moment because they've scraped all the internet. There's nothing left to scrape.
Well, it's not only that, mate. It's the power and energy they're using to create all these things. They're using so much water, natural resources to do all this stuff. We're going to be running out of water soon. And what you build these massive supercomputers. And to be honest with you, mate, I've got no use for AI whatsoever. It does not enhance my life in any way, shape, or form. Yeah? It doesn't wake me up in the morning. It doesn't feed me my food. It doesn't pay me my money. It doesn't help me with my work, luckily enough. And I'm quite a creative person. And I think AI should stay out of creative arts because that is a way us human species have been
superseded.
No, it's the way we kind of get our message across, for want of a better word. You know, creative arts is a way of, you know, expressing oneself through humankind, whether it be drawings, whether it be music, whether it be creating something. You know, once you've taken all that away, then what is the point of us as a species? There isn't any. We've been making cave drawings for like 50,000 years. It's a way of expressing oneself or society or a group of people, you know, through being creative. It's going to take all of that away. It already is taking music away. It's being used to retune vocals on songs. It's being used everywhere on YouTube to create thumbnails and rejig videos. It's like, come on, you know. It's just, if we lose our creative side, that's the end of our species, I think.
Yeah,
I really do. So I don't use it at all unless, well, I don't have to use it. I don't need to use it unless it pops up, keeps popping up in like YouTube where people leave me a comment. It will give me an AI reply, and I just delete that. I want to put my own reply in. If someone's taken the time to leave a reply on my video, at least I can do is reply in my own words back, not give it some AI reply. I think that's so cheap. Do you know what I mean? But the broader message is it will take all our natural resources. That's why they're all going to war, to get all these bloody minerals. It's all to do with AI and these supercomputers. So if I was you, I mean, you do what you want to do, mate, but I try and avoid it.
Yeah, I do use it for that kind of thing, but my job is all spreadsheets, and I do a lot of that kind of organisation on spreadsheets. And you can talk to it and say, make me a spreadsheet that does this, this, and this. But I just refuse to do that, because half the time, well, we tried it, me and my boss, and half the time it's wrong.
Yeah. And you've got to rejig it anyway. But I guess there'll be a time when it won't be wrong. It'll be perfect.
Yeah. So my sort of job can be done by AI, I would say. Like is it a white collar? You call it a white collar job, don't you?
Yeah.
Because it's got all this information about, you know, like.
I don't think it will take over like a lot of people think it will, because a lot of people say, oh, it's going to do a lot of people out of jobs. Well, if no one's got any money, then no one's going to be able to afford the products that they'll be selling you through AI. So they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, really, if they do make us all unemployed, because we won't be able to afford anything they make anyway, or the products they're going to be trying to sell us. So that's not going to work. And I think, really, in future, anything created by AI should have an AI stamp on it, so you know whether it's AI created or not, and you can choose as a consumer whether to purchase it or not. You know, that's the way it should be done. But these companies have got so much power, you know, they're trying to get ways around it all the time, aren't they? But anyway, enough about that, mate.
Yeah, I think it's here to stay, but I still tinker with a bit of music. I've got like a hardware keyboard and a hardware drum machine, and there's no way I would do anything AI in the creation of music. I just would not do it, because it's my music, you know.
No.
Anyway.
Whew.
Rant over.
Do you know what we forgot to do? I forgot to do the top 10 countdown of 1992, didn't I?
Have you got it?
I have, yeah, of course I have. We've got to do it, come on. It's not really a chart that I was probably paying attention to back in the day, but I do know a couple of these tunes. Going down at number 10, 4 weeks at number 1, Rhythm is a Dancer by Snap. I bet you bought that, didn't you?
No, I didn't, but I was in Tenerife when that was on. That was some mad memories in Tenerife. Rhythm is a dancer, it's a pint of lager. Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah.
At number 9 going down is the theme from MASH. Everything I do it for you. That's from the Manic Street Preachers. I think I do remember that. Number 8 going down is Brian May, Too Much Love Will Kill You. Number 7 going up is My Destiny, Lionel Richie. Number 6 going up, End of the Road, Boys to Men. Love that shit. Number 5 climbing is Bob Marley and the Wailers, Iron Lion Zion. God dear, here's a song I liked actually. Tasmin Archer at number 4 going up, Sleeping Satellite. I thought that was quite a good single, that. Number 3, Baker Street, Undercover. Number 2, It's My Life, Dr. Alban. You know that one?
Yeah, it's my life. I
Yeah.
wanna biscuit. It's my life. I don't wanna risk it. Where you going?
Number 1, we have He's a good, he's a good, he's Ebenezer good, he's a good, he's a good, he's a good.
I like this Shaman. I like some of their earlier stuff. It was that.
How did they get away with that, Shaun?
I don't know.
They did. Went to number 1.
Some of their earlier stuff is phenomenal. Really good.
Really?
Yeah. So the 90s stuff. I was coming out of the charts. I stopped listening to the charts then because I was into my rave stuff and
Yeah.
a lot of electronic stuff that I found online. Maybe no. I didn't get it. I didn't go online until 1997. So
Right.
I don't know where I heard them though. But anyway, let's do the high score countdown.
High score countdown.
Ooh, for 28 players.
Thank
number
you, kids.
Yeah, thank you very much. At the bottom, scraping the barrel, is Sal Bug. It's been a very busy month, so I barely had time to play Dead Connection, but it was quite fun. I love the originality gameplay, and I'd definitely give this a few more plays. He got 12,380. Well done for playing, mate.
New player at 27, Danny Abassi, 13,920. Hi, 10 pence arcade. Just found this podcast last night and had a quick bash of Dead Connections. No, it isn't a good score, but I'm just about to jump on board. Happy
Nice
to have you on board, Danny, mate.
Basil the Sane, he got 17,370. Button mashing mayhem. Wasn't able to tell any noticeable gameplay differences between the playable characters. Fun though in short bursts.
Yeah, I couldn't. In 25th place is Paul McCaskey with 20,780.
24th place, Mr. Messi with 23,890. Dead Connection, it feels like a mix of Smash TV, Mugsy, and the saloon level on Wild Guns. Yeah, I would agree. However, I couldn't get into it and spent the month playing mostly Amiga games instead.
23rd, Ponder, Colin Jones, 24,290.
Me, 22, poor attempt for me. I think I just couldn't get into it, guys. I really didn't. I had a few goes. I thought, nah, didn't like it. I got 25,410.
Ed Horse with his Who's 21 at 21th. He's at 21th. 34,880.
Retro Rex, 35,600.
Old Man Steve, 36,030.
And number 18, Copper Band Ed, 37,350. Here's my high score for this month's game, Dead Connection. I wanted to like this game more as there are elements that are fun. It's an early game to have an environment that you can destroy so much of. It's just all a bit random though. A tablecloth burst into flames when you walk past it, or Darren Rodney dropping the chandelier without warning.
That's a great.
Level 1 and 3 I liked, but the car scrapyard level 2 is terrible. I would agree. Can't see where I am half the time. Only got to level 4 once, and wasn't very good. Wasn't a very good score. Well, you beat me, Ed. You know what I mean? And you gave it a go, mate. Well done.
17th place, John, 39,420.
Stacey King, 41,010. I'm enjoying this one. I briefly played it a couple of years ago. Just had the one credit tonight and died to the round 3 boss. I'm loving the art, sound, music, and to be honest, the whole aesthetic of the game.
It is got that. It's a nice polished game, isn't it? Really, It's
Yeah.
just got some janky elements.
Yeah.
Zestora at 50.
Well, hang on a minute. You can't have a nice polished game with some janky elements. That's got to be quote of the year, hasn't it? That's quote of the year. Nice polished game with some janky elements.
It looks.
It's not a polished game if it's janky, Shaun.
It looks polished, but it's janky.
Looks polished, but it's janky. Okay, I'll let you get away with that.
It's,
Right,
a bit
go
like,
on.
it's a bit like sushi, isn't it? Anyway, where are we? Zestora. I've said Zestora.
Brian Haribo, 43,700.
Zestora. I said yeah. Me, Zestora had 42,550 in case we missed him. Me, 44,640. That's the best I could do, and I didn't get near that score again. I think I got to level 3. I think.
Yeah, what I like about your score, right? You beat me, Shaun, but you don't actually go up in the year standings because you only get 1 point. So you're still in the same position, which is where I'm going to keep you, mate. In your little biscuit tin is where you belong.
Oh, that sounds good.
Aid Skyway 73 at number 12, 46,530. Definitely much better looking games around in 92 than Dead Connection. I hate trying to move around a screen and getting stuck. That's it. You kept getting stuck, especially on the second level. The aiming is weird. It sort of helps you, but then sometimes doesn't lock on. The music is the only good bit. I would 100% agree with that, mate. That was it. That's the word I couldn't remember. You kept getting stuck behind the environment stuff.
Yeah, that big waterfall in one of the water fountains in one of the levels.
Yeah.
You can actually shoot that.
Oh.
And you blow it up and then the whole area is clear. Lemmy Barnett, 50,810.
Sull at number 10, 51,200. Let's check out Dead Connection for 10 pence arcade score, shall we?
And that's I couldn't find
Twitch.
it on Twitch. He said he put it on Twitch. I'm not very good at Twitch.
No, I don't do Twitch.
Peter Rhodes, 57. We're in the points now. 2 points, 57,800. Not sure how I feel about this month's game. Lots of things I like, but never quite grabbed me. Gangsters are cool. Blowing up scenery is cool. Shotguns are cool. But in the end, it felt like it would probably be a lot more fun playing it with 4 players, creating total carnage than as a single-player shooter. Still looks and sounds great, though, and the Taito translations are as funny as ever. One that I'd play again if I saw it in the wild, but probably invite a few mates round to get involved and get the best out of it. Thanks, Peter. 57,800.
Yeah. Number 8, Mitsuyama, Stephen Bell, with 3 points, 60,250. Hi, Shaun and Alex. I made it to stage 4 once, but my score was lower than my best stage 3 score. That seems to be some spots that you can shoot for bigger points, but the only one I found was the safe behind the picture on stage 1. Take care, fellas. Thanks, Stephen.
Gaz Quickfall, 4 points, 60,800. Not too bad of a game, but not my fave, though. Thanks, Gaz.
Yeah. One Punch Rob at number 6 with 5 points, 61,340.
6 points with Yuk Sabe.
Oh, yeah. Yuk Sabe. You've nailed that name, haven't you? You've nailed it. You know German, do you?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Ein, Zwein, Spichten, Spin. Is that it?
Don't know.
Kraftwerk? Is that a word? No.
Yeah, Kraftwerk are German, aren't they? Or the Austrian?
Yeah. It's not a word, though, is it?
No.
Mijop, 7 points with 71,160.
And the top 3. The top 3 of the usual suspects. Rygar with 8 points, 74,970. Got to the last baddie on level 4, but the effer would not go down. Ran out of time. Right, this is what happens. You just shoot them and shoot them. That's a bad thing. You just shoot the baddies for ages before they die.
Yeah. Number 2, Mr. Berserker, 9 points, 105,230. Round 4 is unforgiving. Laugh out loud. Not enough life on round 5 again.
Right, Carlito is number one with 10 points, 201,000. Didn't expect to get on with this little gem as much as I did.
Gem?
Proper finger busting fun. Couldn't quite get to the final level and win credit. Fell at the last boss on stage 7. We'll definitely return to this. It's put a YouTube video of it as well, so we can link to that in the no shows. So, kids, after all that malarkey, let's see what the overall standings are.
Let's.
Right, I'll just do.
Oh my god.
Just do a few. Carlito is number one. I met him at Dog Kong Off, lovely guy. Carl Moore, 57 points.
Oh.
Mr. Berserker, 54 points. Mitsuyama, 36 points. Rygar, 35. 8 Skyway. These will all be on the website, by the way. Gaz Quick, full new player, 24. Well done, mate. Yuk Sobe.
The way you say it. He
Yuk
looks at me with a dodgy eye. Listen.
Yuk Sobe. Forgot now what we're doing. Yeah, he got his 7th with 13.
I'm still in the top 10, mate, and you're not. That's all that matters.
Alex, 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few people, 11 points, sorry. There's a few on that. Sal, Majok, Peter Rhodes. One Punch, Ron is on 10 points. Ron, sorry, is on 9. Haribo is on 8. Evan 04 is on 8. I'm on 7, so I'm really... I'm really 7th. No, what am I, 12th? Yeah, I'm in 12th position. There's 3 of us.
You need a few shooters, mate, to climb up the charts, I think.
There's 4 of us on 7 points, so we're all at 12. Basil Hussain, Tagster, Buttons, Stacey King, Yom, Old Man Steve, Mark Watnagravy, Retro. Oh, we're all in there. They're all in there. So we've got this year, I think it's 62 players. I think there's 62 players there. That's good. That's good going.
That's amazing.
Overall, not all played on this game, but overall.
Yeah. Well then, son, how many 10p's would you given this back in the day or today?
Oh, yeah. 3.
3?
Do you know, you would play it quite a bit in the day, wouldn't you? But
I don't think I would have done. Well, 92, I would have been 21.
Yeah, I'll be 22, yeah. 92.
So I weren't much in the arcades then because I was travelling a lot. But yeah, I would have definitely. I think the game would have stood out because of its graphics and destructibles and environments. But a couple of 10p's in there, and you realise you might have been shortchanged a bit because it's not a great game. I don't think at all.
Yeah, this at the time, obviously, you put a couple of quid in, wouldn't you? Then see, but this is what it's worth. I think 3 10p's, no extra lives, and the fiddly backgrounds get on my nerves.
Yeah, I'd go with 3 as well, mate. I'm with you on that. Not a game I shall return to in any way, shape, or form.
Next show's game.
Yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Next show's game.
You're going to pick us up off the ground now and
I am.
elevate us to new heights of gaming brilliance.
I am. It is my pick, and it is the original OG Neo Geo. You know, I'm into my Neo Geo, guys. We're going to return to the Metal Slug series, but we're going to start with the original one, the very first one. Really looking forward to this, mate. It is that the ROM, Super Vehicle 001?
That's the name of it on the track screen, on the title screen. Metal Slug Super Vehicle 001. Yeah,
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's actually written on the title screen. The ROM is mslug. Sorry, go on.
No, I must have missed that. Is that like the Japanese name for it then?
No, I don't think so.
I've never seen that. I've never noticed that. How strange.
Because it was unique, wasn't it? Because you could jump in the vehicles and that.
Yeah.
So, the ROM is mslug.
Yeah.
It took me a while to find that. mslug, MSLUG. Difficulty setting is 4, which is a normal Neo Geo thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a settings menu you can go in and see a bit more A bit
What,
more
on the actual cab, on the actual dip settings on the
yeah.
thing? Yeah, you can, but they're all set. I've set all mine to normal, standard level 4 on all my games.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the level you want, just the standard level 4 setting.
No, I had about a minute play on this, and it's so good. It is really good.
Oh,
What's that one we played similar to this?
you played Metal Slug X,
Yeah.
which
Demon Front. Did we play
Demon Front.
Did we play Demon Front?
That was an amazing game.
Yeah.
I loved that game, and that's why really Metal Slug's been around a long time. It's people are a lot more aware of Metal Slug than they are Demon Front. And I can honestly sit here and say I've never really put enough time into any of the Metal Slug games and really could sort of say I prefer this over Demon Front. At the moment it's Demon Front. Because I've put a lot of time into it, got a great score, and I think I came first, didn't I, in that challenge?
Don't know.
I think I got the top score.
Yeah.
I'm sure I did, because I absolutely loved it. When I get into a game, I don't stop playing it. So this is what I want to do with the Metal. I just want to play this and just compare it with Demon Front and just see if it's as good. I'm sure it will be. It's an amazing game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, me too, mate.
Right, so submit your score. Oh, we're on into June now. By Saturday, the 27th of June, 5 p.m. UK time. June. I think this is the 7th or 8th game we're playing. You can Twitter your score on X to hashtag 10pscore, 10pscore, or on the Sidekick app in the 10 pence club section. Make sure you get in there, I want to see you. Or you can email biscuits@10pencearcade.com. A very lovely name. Get your ROMs from wherever you can find your legit arcade ROMs. MAME, Switch on a compilation, Evercade on a compilation, Raspberry Pi, it's on there, mslug, or Antstream, it may be on there. No continues allowed, obviously. There's all our links there if you want. And as a reminder, our original podcasts are still available on Spotify. So there's a link there. So 1 to 199, you can listen to the podcast. The images are gone. You can't see the images. I've saved all them. But that's what Danny Frothmeister did. Listen to all of them from the beginning. Good lad. And there's a podcast PDF guide.
They are good. They are good listeners, especially if it's a specific game. I go back and listen to them. If it's a game I don't remember listening to all the podcasts with you and Vic. And if it's a game I've just picked up and wanted to play, I'll go back and listen to your old podcasts just to see what you guys thought of it. I always do that at work.
I think 10 pence version 2. I think there is quite a few. I think I got down to uploaded about 70 or 80 of them, something like that.
Yeah.
But it was messing up the order of the new ones. The new podcast releases were getting lost in the mire.
The deadline is the 27th of June. It's the summer solstice on the 26th of June. So here's a depressing thought. As from that point, the nights will be drawing in. It will be getting darker. How about that? This time next month. What a depressing thought to end the podcast on.
I love
We haven't even had the summer yet.
I love these early mornings. I go for a jog around the reservoir, and I just seem to wake up about 5, 6 o'clock. I always do. So I go for a run. There's no one there apart from this man and his wife and this gorgeous Alsatian. So I always say hello to them.
Nice.
I say I love this time of the morning. No one's around apart from you two, and they laughed.
I haven't done any walking this year. I think it's just because I've been busy with work. Just get tired, but I have missed that. I need to get back into that. Last year I was doing loads of walks, but I just haven't got into it. I need to do that again. So many lovely places around here.
Yeah, it's a lovely area.
Yeah.
Right, mate. That's it for this one. Thank you for podcasting with me, mate. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Always a good crack, mate. Always a good way to spend the evening. Especially love the the feedback, the comments, guys. Keep them coming in. It's what keeps us going. Just it's just nice to know we're not the only people that like this stuff. There's other people out there that enjoy it as well. Like, if you didn't comment, we'd be like, is this just me and you that like these games, Shaun? Because no one else is interested. So it's good to hear your feedback, and it's always great to do it with you, buddy.
Yeah, you too, mate.
Cheers, guys. Take care.
Cheers, guys. Take care.